confidence. When I got we roll our hips and take back sip on it. Take a trip on it. When I got who can go slow. Wind it up all night. Baby, take your time. Let me know what I want. When you turn me around, what I want. When the neighbors yell turn down. We keep it going. Like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation. Cigarettes and the season. Shine bright as the season. Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. We know like me. We know shine bright like royalty. We know stay keep with the dignity and wine. So kind of your neck is golden. You been waiting on me to solve it. Solve it, solve it for me. And last weekend, you had me thinking. Oh, mosquito didn't lift my head up. Like bum, bum, bum. Throw it back then rotation. Cigarettes in the season. Shine bright as the season. Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam.
What is up, folks? And welcome back to the channel, baby. Chiefs and Pilot, man. In the house, man. Amir is here. What is up, Amir? Welcome back to the live streams, man. We got a day off. We've been pushing hard all through the weekend, man. It's a grueling feeling, but oh, does it feel so good to do something abnormal during the week, right? So you always push forward. I've learned in this time that I've done what I've done in the career-wise to just push hard through it. Just push hard through it. There is light at the end of the tunnel, friends. What is going on? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We pushed hard on the weekend, John. Welcome to the live stream, man. We pushed hard, man. We had some major stuff to do. You know how it worked. And then you're just able to take a day in a week. And so we just chose today. Yeah, that's how that worked. So we have done it before, a long time ago. So yeah, man, we put in that good old work, man. We're able to get it on the back end, baby. So welcome everyone back to the channel, back to the live stream. It is always a pleasure to have each and every last one of you. That's for sure. It's been a minute. We missed our weekend because of it, you know. And so here we are back today. We got a double trip. Whether you'll join us for one or join us for both, it's our pleasure. Ramirez is here. Welcome. I'm here streaming rice and cleaning. Nice. Steaming rice. Sorry, I saw an R in there for some strange reason. Save me a plate. Thank you, man. It might take, half a full day or a full day to get to it, but welcome, y'all. Schneider, welcome. Ramirez, welcome, man. Good to see ya back, friend. So here we go. I know y'all ready. I know we anxious. We don't ever have time to waste. Captain Nate is in the house checking in from Class 8 flight. Hey, man, good studies. I appreciate you checking in for the light, Captain Nate. Shouts out to you, broski. Major respect to you, man. For sure, bro. For freaking sure. So we're ready, y'all. We're going to be in this Max-8 today. We're going to try and enjoy that, you know what I mean? And just sit back, relax, and enjoy the trip. So I truly appreciate y'all for checking in to us. Let's step on down to Mr. Flight Deck. That's us over there in that new livery. That new livery, y'all. Not that Continental merger. We in this new livery. Let it be clear. You know. Let it be clear. Yes. It's an ex-Enviro world. Nothing changed on it. Here's that Max with the eyebrows on it. Alright, we gotta check. Let's see. That's why you check. Let's take care of that. first. Alright, nav date is out of date. It's lying. Alright, y'all. Let's get it rocking and rolling. But again, welcome back to the live stream. Yes, we are happy to have you as always, folks. I know others will get to join us here in a little bit, so we're gonna speed the process up a little bit here. We know the first thing to do, we'll get that ASU connected, pop that dude open. Let me just see, I'm curious. It's been a while since I actually looked at the SimBrief payload. Let's see, 25.3, right? Fuels for 16.2. It's 1,000 extra. Roll me up. Step downstairs. Alright, this part. Reload me. We'll accept. FMC, we'll get some volume on the iPad. Wait, you aren't charging? You should be charging. Right. Exactly. Pause in it. So where are we? San Francisco. KSFO. Alright, we don't need to put it in because, wait. Whoa. Let's go back to that. I think we'll get there. Let's see. Okay, correct. Right. Just had to double check. Some just seemed really worried about that. Portland, PDX. We're gonna be United flight. I'll have to double back a different time and hit a virtual flight. It's been a minute on that. Chief's been busy. 01 right out of here in the trucking 2. That's what it's looking for. Specific chief. What do we say? 16.2. That's one. I think even on the reserves. Cost index 45. You got to set a cruise of 3.4. That's fine. It's not too bad. 302 or 37. ESA's positive to the 3. Okay. Transition altitude looks good. Go to takeoff. Flaps set. 5 V speeds. We'll let that continue to do what it needs to do, baby. Alright, let's get everything else set. We'll go ahead and file the VATSIM trip. Close that. Bring it up. We're going to be United 223. And a Boeing 38 Max, baby. Pull up the flight plan. Yes, it's the one I want. Alright, we just got to be reminded of that, folks. So, let's see. We're checking on the winds here. Yeah, straight zeros across. Sweet. Temperature 13Z3014. My left a little off today. You know how we do it. 1 through 3.2 and 25 clean. Get set to stop the music. Oh yeah, that's right. There's no option for that. We'll make sure that they get loaded up first. Still checking downloaders, still making it happen. So we'll have to check back to the FMC. We'll have to check back to a couple of those things there. So we'll get the flight plan file for sure. Get it out of there. We're gonna be on the ground at San Francisco. Welcome to the stream if you just joined us. Captain Rico is in the house. What is that, my friend? Chief, what version of the Max is this? It's like 5, maybe 0.2 to 1. My man HD oftentimes flies. Simple Takeoffs is in the house. Happy Tuesday, man. Shouts out to you, my brother. Adrian Martinez is here. Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you back. For sure, y'all. Making sure I ain't miss nobody, man. Be in the background. I appreciate you, my brother. My man, y'all. Captain Rico. Alright, let's y'all know how we roll it, man. Ain't nothing changed. I love the eyebrows up top. That like changed the game. Alright, let's jump on in here and get ready. We got down to 0. Let's see the temperature outside. 13. Alright, cool. We said the altimeter was so it says 1404. That's cool. 3016.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Nice. I think we took off one day without all the fuel being on. I must have forgot our settings are more realistic. Alright, y'all. We are looking mighty snappy. On the way out of here, I think we pretty much set, folks. 1 to 2.8 in the left. I don't want it in the right. Let's do it. Okay, sure. Chief, Brian lit up the calf yesterday. Can't deny, man. Yo, my brother. I know. He probably heard that stream that we was talking about him. And I'm sorry, Kevin Love. I'm sorry. You know, I fired him up, man, for that. That's Kevin Love's fault, man. You got to get out that paint, man. I know Kevin Love's a bigger guy, but come on, bro. You're not jumping up there with him, you know. All right, so we're going to push over the right wing. You're not jumping up there with him.
Hey,
bro,
Captain,
you gotta
let
get
me know
out
where
the
you want this
way,
thing.
Man.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's
Get out
coming.
the way. Well, that's probably the problem at El Gasquez speed. You know what I mean? He moved at Sabonis speed, Mutombo speed out the way. You know, that was the problem, man. It's not fast enough. Can't get caught under there, man, with a guy who could get up there. The Browns probably working out just for that. You know. My man Sky Command is in the house, y'all. Stop what you're doing and welcome and greet my man on in. Celebrity on the Twitch side. I love watching my man Sky Command, y'all. It's just a vibe,
All
man.
right.
We
Looks
are.
like the doors and hatches are closed.
Oh,
So
I
we're
thought
ready
that
to
was one of
connect.
y'all getting us with some redemptions. Wash 176 is in the house. What's going on, man? Salute to yourself. Much respect to you as always, Wash. Welcome, man. Right, Vladdy, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Simple. That's exactly. All right, we're going to stop the music. I know it was something that's... Sky Command is in the house, man. Much respect to my dude, man. For real. For reals. It's just how we roll it, man. You know, folks oftentimes don't think how much YouTube and Twitch content creators do collaborate and do communicate and just support each other. And it's just another, you know, example.
Toes
I mean,
connected, bypass fence inserted. Go
Maple,
until the parking brake when
you
you're
know,
ready to go.
and a long list of others, man. But welcome on board. Always stellar when my man can join us for freaking sure, yo. It's just that energy, if you know what I mean. It's that energy, man. So it's a few things, y'all, we need to make sure that we do here because it's been a minute. So our whole flow check stuff is off. It's been days. I can only imagine how a real world pilot feels, right? So, look at that. We about to get out of here. Oh my gosh. Wreck. All right. I knew it was something. I knew it was something. It just felt too easy, you know what I mean? Felt too easy. 01 right. I think we're out the trucking to the what? Looks good. Route. No, we got good fuel, bro. All right. Direct Machu. Cool. A Timbers 2 and a 10 right. That was crazy. No, I knew it. I knew to just hit a button, man. I'm supposed to have a first officer, my name Chief, doing this. You know what I mean? Feels me. All right, back to the legs. I think we got the. Let's make sure V speeds were legit. So 133.2. We're ready though, folks. All right, cool. Was it 25? It stayed 25. Nice. Let's get to the ground. Get to the doors. Close. Gotta make sure. You gotta make sure they close them on here.
Folks, very pleasant good morning from the flight deck. Getting ready to button the ship up and get on
nice
our way
on the
here.
rollout. MD10 is in the house. Welcome to the stream, man.
Those three wonderful flight attendants
Welcome
in the
on
back
board,
are
y'all.
permanently here for your
Took
safety.
vacation for a week,
If
got
you
back
comply with all their safety
in the
instructions,
chair and
we
was
really
tripping over
appreciate
the
it.
words. Not
Look,
good
we're
for a
smooth sailing,
controller. That's
the
what I'm
room,
saying,
that
man. You
seatbelt
just
sign is on.
that
Stay in your
vacation.
seats
I
with
heard
those
a.
seatbelts
I watched a
comfortably
video
fastened.
last night on a Real World Pilot.
Again,
Just
thank you so
talking
much for your
about their
company and
travels and how
business.
just
We'll
so
be on our
much
way here
happens on the
momentarily.
vacation. It's
Again,
not in the
welcome
fact
aboard.
that you don't have a good memory, right? And I could agree, man. Sometimes I get in these situations where you pile yourself with so much things, so much rather work or whatever, and it's just tough remembering the other stuff. He said, you know, from taking a picture of the different parking garages, right? To remember where the freaking car is. Oh, I can relate. That's something I actually started doing some time ago. You should just go so many places, man. Just, yeah. All right, back to the ground. You got to make sure, man, that these dudes have done their job. Ultimately, it's on us. There's a few more things we need to do. Flow, and then we'll go through our flow check. I sort of have, but it's not been legit. It has not been legit. So we out of here on 01 right. Seatbelt signs. Oh, come on. We'll get some lighting up top here. $34,000 is the tops. We're looking mighty nice up there. 160 on the row. I know the push dude was like, yo, bro. 1 second, man. Bees like that sometimes. Let's make sure we don't get a Magnite issue we had. That was bonkers. Yeah, it was bonkers. You do that too? Take pictures, especially of foreign soil? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Alright, let's roll, y'all. What we doing? It's the Max-8. I don't know, the APU can take a little bit. It's all new technology back there. You know what I mean? Let's go listen to it. Let's go have a listen. 140 on the road. Alright, I'm ready. Talk so much on freaks at work that when you get home, talking to the family like I'm giving out clearance for taxi instructions, going on vacation for a week, get back to work, can't read. I'm telling you, man. That's how it is, Wash. That's how it is. You are not in it alone, my brother. You know, I was saying that same thing some time ago. One of them latest streams talking back to air traffic control was just crazy. Stumbling over every single word. It's just like, Chief, what the heck is wrong with you, bro? All right, there we are, making sure. Cool, we look good, y'all. Let's roll it. I'll bring up the airport information on park and brake. Coming off.
Here comes the pushback.
Here
Line
comes
'em
the
up.
push, folks. Come on, look, buttons. Let's get it. Welcome to the live stream, folks. Truly, truly, truly a pleasure, man. Boys and girls, lads and gents. Frame rate look pretty low right now, but I'm sure that I should bounce. I should change probably as we get up out of here. Though I'm not totally certain why it's like that. Had to make sure.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Park brake set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
We're gonna trim about 450. All down.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
No fuel in the center tank. Shit. Start switch continue. Seatbelt signs on. No need for anti-ice at the moment. Packs in the back. Set. Engine bleeds are on. Our taps is 340. Elevation is 0, climb 10,000, flight directors are on, recall is checked. Flaps. Trying to get back into the mode, y'all. Just parting us. Trying to get back into the mode. We'll give it full left, looks good. Full right. Forward. Let's go check that out. Full forward. Full back. Alright. That's good. Cool. Where's my dude? What's that over there? He's gone. Alright, that's fair. Alright, we're ready, y'all. 8 likes on the come out. Appreciate y'all on this double leg journey today. Without further ado, y'all. Bye bye, San Fran. the right. Tiller as it go. Frames are low. No, they edging back to 30. Edge back. Mark Webster's in the house. What is going on, pal? Welcome to the stream, man. Much respect to you, Mark. Oh, it's been such a pleasure, man, hanging out. That stuff is truly incredible. It's something like you just gotta catch the channel. That's your vibe. You know, I was talking about that before, and oh, it just fits with my vibe, just from it all. Hospitality, it all. So welcome, 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 legend. Let's see, we need to go to the right here. There's no need to wait, sort of, on that right. We'll take Alpha to Bravo. On Alpha now. There's Foxtrot. Take it over to Bravo right here, I believe, yeah. Let's make a radio call. And San Francisco traffic, United 223 is a Boeing 38 Max. Gonna be taxiing on Bravo to runway 01 right for departure. Alright, y'all, here we go. Departing San Francisco. We'll give you a look before we head out, for sure. Got the bridges in the back. It's pretty tough, I'm sure, to see them right now. All right, what do we have? 160, flaps are set 5. Cool, feet on the brakes. There's a few more things we'll pull up. Weather stations. And maybe terrain over there. Further than we have to go. So we want to take her at Mike. So I think we got the next left, but that's 01 left. We need to cross. Can we cross here? Doesn't look like it. Don't make me go all the way. Maybe.
Approaching 1 left.
San Francisco traffic, United 223 is crossing 1 left for departure on 1 right. Alright, we do have to hold short for a quick second, y'all. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy the flights. Sit back, relax, enjoy the departure. Flight attendants, please be seated for the roll. It's a little tricky. Alright, flaps at 5. Everything else looks good. London lights are on. Recall. Shit. Let's do it. I would say we'll get up. So, not bad. You know, not bad, man. That water is glistening. We've also got the bridges Got her down here. There's the coming off the water on the 2 weights. Of course, you've got the port. All these ships out here. I'm sure. I don't know. I'm not from this area, so forgive me for not knowing which side is which side, right? So I'm not gonna even say it, like which side is Oakland and all that. But that's I think downtown San Francisco. The bridge should also be, the red bridge should also be that way. But you've also got some that are there. You've got the ships there. It's just a dynamite scenery. Keith B's in the house. What is up, man? Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's hit it. All right, let's do it.
Approaching 1 right.
I think we'll do a rolling departure.
On runway 1 right.
I love X-Raz. On runway. Auto throttles arm. Notify him one last time. Throttles 40. Give us some forward pressure. Approaching 100 knots. Shut.
V1, rotate. Positive rate.
Positive rate. Gears rolling up. Nose down. We want to see some scenery, all right?
1,000.
We want to see some scenery on this, so. Still got our flaps out, which is cool. Engine cut back. Start to bring the flap zone up. Positive rate, gears up. That was us just off 01, right side right there. Show you what I mean. Some of the scenery here. Still got a couple flaps to go up. It's just outstanding. There's the red bridge there we just talked about. Yeah. Flaps up clean. Feet can come off the rudders. I think I hit the brakes on it. Flaps up. Good. L-nav, V-nav is in. Let's move our departure chart. Outstanding, outstanding. Runway turn-offs, turn off. Engine, not engine, wheel well lights, it's coming off. Weak oil is checked, flaps are up, excuse me, and auto brake to the off. Stone is here. What is up, my friend? Christopher is in the house as well. Welcome to the stream, y'all. Just in time for Logan. It's right, man. Welcome back to it, yo. Abdul is in the house. What is up, man? Good to see you, yo. Been a minute, man. Pleasure to have you, bro. Man, that was a nice rub. Aircraft doing what it's supposed to.
1,000 to go.
250 on the speed. There's the altitude horn. We will be looking for, what do we say, 3, 4. First trip here. Second trip, as you all know, will be relatively short. We reached 10,000. Landing lights coming off. Seatbelt signs coming off. Sounds are gonna come down. Some light shot. Not gonna be too worried about. Some real light shot, y'all. It's real light. No worries. We up. That was cool. The Yoke feels good, man. The Yoke feels good, man. Especially with that extra little spring in her. You know, slightly pulls, slight pulls, slight tugs with it. You know what I mean? Feels good, man. I appreciate you saying solid on the rollout. Just stir up, man. It wasn't too windy. Y'all know we've been getting some crazy. Well, look, see, we're gonna talk ourselves right into the patch. Right into the patch of air. All right, we'll just consider. Seatbelt sign if we need it. Orbex, man, for the win, baby. Didn't hit me with the vibey music. I'm telling you, man. You like it more than the Alpha? Yeah. Because Sky Command, you know, I got so used. That's a great question, bro. I got so used to being able to finagle and do what we needed to do, right? And then comfortability-wise, like knowing how to behave and how to make the aircraft behave, right? And so I got so used to that, and I never thought about what was actually taking place, if that makes sense, right? So like from the middle of it, you know what I mean, that middle connecting metal piece that goes into it, it just sort of, once, you know, you've seen this pendular effect and how it can sort of be used and mimicked as far as, you know, what guys have to think about in the real world and how that feels, you know, being able to push and pull on something that isn't necessarily all connected to one piece. You know, I thought about that last time, like, will it start to wear and tear? Because like me, I'll be dominant on the left hand using it, pushing and pulling. And so over 3-4 years, I wonder if that'll start to make it lean, you see what I'm saying, more to the left, or I don't know. I mean, we did put the extra spring in it, so we'll see. And I'm sure we've got some kind of service, whatever, with the company. So we'll see on that. But I do, just in the fact, and I agree with what everybody else had to say, Sky Command, it's just off the fact of how it moves. Just in the fact that you really, it's so different. When I was pulling, it was all one unit, if that makes sense. And so now when you pull, it really feels like, all right, I really got to make sure I have it, because it's, you know, you're pulling it towards you, but you also have that yaw of left and right that can get tricky. It's hard to explain. I feel like every other content creator that tries to talk about this thing, and the joy, yes, of course, right, but then the sort of difficulty around how it moves. But once you get in, I'll tell you this, Sky Command, once once you have this thing, man, and you get in and you start to see how it actually makes the yoke behave, then it all makes sense, because it's like, oh, that's right. Like in many of, you know, our flights where I talk about landing, I talk about like subtle movements. And then so like in them latest streams, you'll see too, like it looked like we're doing a lot to the yoke when we landing, but it's just small subtle movements. It's a bunch of them. It's just small subtle movements. And so it's perfect for a lot of those kind of things, you know what I mean? I mean, of course, you know, you're not supposed to be just, you know, like a NASA spacecraft flying parabolic flights or something like that, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's supposed to take a second or two in that response of, okay, I'll do what you, I remember a few times I've been pushing down and not getting the response and the behavior I need. So I trim down a little bit more and I give it some push. And that's been different. I think with the honeycomb, it would have just started going down. You see what I'm saying? With the trimming down first and pushing down. But I perhaps wouldn't have needed to give it that stern forward push to get it going in a direction. And so that also changes the game just a little bit, you know, as far as how comfortable. I'm not fully comfortable with this thing yet. We've done well with it, but that's just based off our technique. I used to hear a friend talk about me playing basketball, and he was like, dude, you're scoring 30 points off just skill. You know what I mean? Just straight, that's me back in early college days, you know. And so I agree, I will say that about this yoke. It's just us going off technique and what we know. It's not necessarily that we've gotten completely used to how it feels yet, if that makes sense. Yeah. If the left side of the handle will wear out, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. No doubt, man. You know how we roll, Sky. How we rock it, man. Welcome to that stream, y'all. Tacos. Yeah, I had some tacos recently, man. The vibe. That's why I love my brothers, man. I love y'all, man. Ugh. I really have missed y'all, man. I really have missed not being able to stream, but you know, we all got priorities, right? You know, we all have those things that we hold as obligations, right? You know, in our life, man, and I take those things serious. I'm sure as many of you do. So that's been huge that we've been able to handle, keep our name rolling in the right direction in this life, man.
These opportunities were just
And
across the pledge.
yeah.
One was more than twice the size, and now I was a kid. Traded in the comfort zone for life, I'm on the edge. I was gaining all my dreams, holding tightly to the pledge to myself. The script to move was waist deep in the sea.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me
So
that.
Saturday morning, my body thinks about, where's the computer? Where's Streamlabs? Where's Nightbot? Where's the chat? You know what I mean? Like when you start conditioning yourself, right? Oh, chief, you gotta work. It would be the best thing to fire up a long haul. But sometimes I think that, you know, I've heard various people speak over the years about multitasking or whatever, and rather if it's, you know, efficient use of time or whatever, you know, how much you really can do when you multitasking. But I've learned, I am a multitasker too, but I've also learned that every now and then calls for a focus to warrant, you know, just unfiltered, just straight focused attention to one thing and knock that thing out the park. And, you know, I've been trying to implement that in my world also. The quicker you do it, then the quicker you can be sure it's done and done the right way and move on to the next thing, you know. So I've been trying to put those things where on the list of priorities, right? So if it's important like that, then I have to give it that juice. You know, I gotta give it that fire. So absolutely. I appreciate you so much, Mark. You know, it's people like you, you know, truly, man, and all the others that's here right now that truly make this thing where it just continues to make us better. We learn from one another. We learn from the stories of one another. And like I always say, I think my goal, you know, it's not about going pro no more in any facet of my world. You know, I'm happy that I've been able to amount to certain government things in my life and see behind those walls. But once I left that thought, you know, it's just like, yo, there's so much more in store. And one thing I've just been on lately is just this thing on personal growth. I always have been, but I'm taking it as serious as I ever have, you know. And I mean, not to say that I've not taken it serious before, but I'm talking about from all aspects, you know. And that's been huge. And that's been huge. I often talk to our other friends in the community who, you know, I may know who, you know, is going through a thing or two or is dealing with a certain thing or two, you know, and connect with them and just share some words with them of encouragement or whatever. But as I always say to y'all, you know, it's just like more people than you would think, you know, deal with and cope with and have to have these mechanisms. You know, I was at work the other day and one of my coworkers was just telling me, like, man, you know, she couldn't understand how you could spend a weekend working. And I was like, what don't you understand about that? I was like, what don't you understand? Like, listen, I'm no fool, right? No one is. You know, when it comes to my family, my children, you know, the things that I hold dearly in my life, I'm not gonna let no one take a second, a minute, an hour, or whatever away from that. Let's get that understood, is what I lamented to her, right? And then onwards from that thought is the reverse psychology in it. Let's check it out. Let's ponder this thought for a moment. You work a weekend. I was explaining how I, over the years, fell in love with the idea of doing abnormal things, but you're able to get the abnormal back on the back end. That's all Chief Sim Pilot talks about. Being kind to others. Doing the abnormal. Nobody's kind nowadays, right? Right? And I'm not talking about being stupid and foolish where you threaten your own safety and existence. Absolutely not. What I'm talking about is doing those things that are abnormal, doing those things that are a lost art, doing those things so that putting the good efforts up front, I knew I couldn't run from it. It was a big report that was due. And you know how government is oftentimes. It's like, oh, everybody just got it. But hey, the team's gonna nail it down, but you control it. They don't know what they're all doing. You have to lead this thing. Okay, I have how many hours to turn around this thing? Oh, Monday is when we need to ship it out of here. So have it ready and built, and it needs to work and be tested by Monday morning. And this is on Thursday evening or Friday morning, even better. So I'm just saying, I think the 20 years ago me would let that frustration overtake me into me also being the leader, but perhaps failing because I'm just thinking about, so angry about. I mean, thank you for believing in me and making me a leader, but right? So certain things, man, like that, you know. And so you spend a day, you know, I spent the greater part of Sunday just working and grinding, and hence, you know, I'm like, that's definitely, you know, it's time related. So hey, here's Tuesday, here's Wednesday, you know, off, completely out the office. You know, there's some vacation time coming up as well. And there'll be other big things. I mean, I know, you know, the role, exclamation bio in chat, man, to find out a little bit more about what we're talking about. But, yeah, man, I mean, I've been doing it for some time. So when you realize sort of how these things go, then I think you're able to better plan and prepare for all of it. You know what I mean? So that's all, man, we kind of got on the day, man. It's just, you know, Then Wayne said, did we set our... Is that Corona thing? Chase is in the house. Welcome back, man. In class right now, watching you, man. Doing well. I appreciate you so much, man. That's all, man. We just try and come share a little bit about how we see things, how we deal with things, how we go through things, how we, you know, just kind of sort of look at that and assess those things, man, in hopes that, you know, I mean, my gosh, man, I say it all the time, but like a younger me would definitely be off into perhaps early on and just flight in a whole different way. I mean, it's hard to really say when you didn't do it right that way, but yeah, man, it's to help those others. I realized that a lot of my dreams did come true, although it did take the hard work. It did take having the ability to stand up front and say, all right, man, I can do it. I can get it done. You know, that's why people trust you to do it in the first place, right? So, but yes, y'all, enjoying this trip, man. It's a beautiful one too. We are already at cruise, and this United Max is just looking beautiful. This baby performs beautifully. It just feels so good to fly. We're gonna so enjoy both our landings coming up in this thing today, man. I can say that the TCA is broke in though. I mean, regardless of how used to it or whatever we are, it's broken in. It's not like a new pair of Jordans anymore. That's for sure. That's for sure. Absolutely. All right. Let's see what we got going on. Can't listen to the same song twice. Oh man, I always backs. I think that's standard def, but regardless, I can't remember. It's always so hard. There's so many things that goes in XP11. Alright, let's pull up Web FNC. Look at our descent time. It's 262 nautical miles for the next 30 minutes, y'all. Gotta go pretty fast. Pretty fast. Sending on the Timbers 2. We've got some time before we gotta enter all this information on in there, so. Gonna head out for work. Much respect. Same to you out there, man. Have a great day at work, man, in the office. We will plan to catch you next trip, brother. For sure, man. Happy Tuesday, brother. Boom, boom. We are about 103 nautical miles away from Machu. And it looks like we may assume the arrival shortly thereafter. Have to see about that. Oh, yeah. I gotta say, man, you know, landing is just the best part of this for me. As it is in real life, right? Like touching down, the moment of touchdown, the moment when people be really clapping in real life, rather it's turbulent arrival or what, right? Like, man, the feeling, yo. And so I try and transfer that same energy to flight sim. I mean, it's worth every bit of it if you ask me. You know, it's tough. It's not easy to do in the sim to grease her out consistently. You know, I really, what I love the most about all this is how much I've learned, man. I mean, yeah, getting to know folks has been just one of the best things also, but what would that have meant to me if I didn't master the art, my art, right? Every one of us has a different art. That's what I love the most about it. Like, let's just say the guy who I'm always talking so awesomely about, Cap Canada, let's just say that, you know, so like, and there's others. I mean, there's others with even like lower sub counts even than us that grease that joint out every time impressively. I could rattle off some names right now. I'm sure y'all familiar, and I drop a mouth at it. You know what I mean? Just being impressed enough to see that others take it as seriously, to be able to bring it down that way. And we all don't have to have the same tools and the same resources or hardware equipment, you know. And so, and those are the things that matters to me, because I'll say this: what does it matter in life if, you know, we do all these good things, we have such a good flight? And I'm not saying it's got to be grease. I'm just saying that we go by these things of techniques that we're thinking about and considering the whole way down. That's all Chief would be proud about. The fact of if it turns to grease, it's just a bonus. You know what I mean? It's still other things that lead and guide the way, you know. So just like today, you know, we'll operate off technique alone. I mean, and wisdom from the knowledge of us doing it, right? The more repetitions you have doing it, the better you'll become if you start noticing ways to be better. When you go watch our videos when we first started doing this, I'm sure we used to always land seeing the blocks and seeing those things, but we would be like far, I mean, almost out to the 1,500 footers, and man, you know, beyond that oftentimes. And it may have led to grease, but I was like, man, that's not cool. You know, you got to stop doing that, Chief. If you're going to do it and be proud of it, you got to do it the right way. So I don't think it's nothing wrong with being proud of what you're able to do. All I'm saying is, you know, there's got to eventually, and it wasn't immediately, but one day I thought like, yo, could I do this better? Am I able to do this better? And then I just started trying for it, you know. And then once I was able to do it once, I was like, yeah, twice, okay, 3 times, wow, maybe I can consistently every trip. Then it just became an expectation. And then, you know, the more that you start watching others, you know, and seeing maybe ways of things that they could do better, I'm not saying nothing about it, but it teaches you, you know. And you like, yeah, maybe I do that too. Or the airplane starts ballooning when you do these certain things. Like we were practicing doing landings last stream, and we were approaching the runway at a fast descent rate. You know, we gave it a good hard pull up for being afraid of smashing it, but you know, we forgot and didn't apply and understand that several things were going to happen, right? So like the runways, the wings and the airframe that holds you up, right, as you're coming in there. You know, we totally forgot about that. So it resulted in us ballooning and not being able to save it into a nice landing, you know. And in real life, when that happens, I'm sure that's a hard landing, you know. And I'm sure they're having a conversation about it up front in the flight deck, you know what I mean? Because it's not a thing that is really too. It can lead to a lot of dangerous situations. You know, I'm sure the gear is meant to handle those hard smashers and all, but certain bounces and certain things can also lead to engine strikes, and you know, it's a million other things to consider in those situations. So, you know, we just are proud that once we figured out our how to master our art of landing, I just started appreciating everybody else's art. Theirs don't have to be grease either. They just have to have their art. you know, and so that's what I appreciate about it. It don't have to turn to butters every single time. I just appreciate folks that create their art. It's their style. You know, we all want to come over the threshold at 50, but do you have a style about it? Like every single time, that 9 times out of 10, that plane is looking like you, that's your style, you know? Just like running a race. We all will be running, but we'll have different styles of our run, of how we move, of how all that, right? So that's all, man. I appreciate folks that have developed, you know, their own style, you know what I mean? Seattle Center's on 13545. All right, we'll pause the music for a second. 13545. We're 50 miles outside of Machu. Seattle Center, good day. United 223 is cruising flight level 340, 50 miles outside of Machu.
223, Xbox 5211.
5211, 223.
5688, maintain 4000.
Sweet. 5211. That is beautiful though. What a view. Whoa. What a view. So we'll have ATC taking us on up into Seattle, yo. We'll see just how busy he gets or not. Roger. Sweet. Recall check. Back to the music. Back to the views. We're about 190 miles outside of top of the Central. So not long at all before we'll be taking her on down to Portland. We'll be reloading there and headed on up to Seattle. We need to do a quick check here and make sure. We'll be parking at Echo. Nice. Welcome, man, to the stream, yo. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you, man. Spending some time up in the skies today, man. Max-8 tripping it. Hope all's been well with you.
5 miles from Elder, turn left, gate 190, maintain 4 till 7.
Okay. Landing on the 16s. Nice. Nice. time into Portland, folks. It's a relatively short flight continuing on to Seattle. Rolling on the Vatsim network. You'll be able to get your landing rates in. Some had to load up there. It's crazy. Oh, it's greasy conditions there, baby. 1603. Woo! Seattle. So if we don't get grease in Portland, I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. Alright, well, I don't need no charge action anymore. Can do away with that. Fantastic, folks. Nice. Nice. It's nice in Portland, too, man. Look at that. We chose the day, baby. Oh, we're looking missing all the nice views here. Missing all the nice stuff. 13 likes on the come out. Appreciate y'all, man. Kick back, chill streams today, or flights. Yeah, I so look forward to the landing. It's always pretty cool. Gives you a rush, even in a sim. Gives you a rush.
Just watch me breaking your spirit. You're falling in when you touch me. I swear you will do anything that I want. So keep it going to the dawn. Ooh, baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I got you wrapped around my finger.
This is looking like 100 at 4. Temps are 11 3043. Allison Tidy's in the house. So is Jesse John 30. Good afternoon, my peoples. Welcome on board, friends. Thank y'all for stopping through here on us. Headed on up to Portland from San Francisco on our first trip. And we'll be continuing on to Seattle in this Max-8 aircraft. We're just going to start setting up some things. The winds are 100 at 4. You have half mile statue visibility. Statue mile visibility broken at 005. Overcast at 011. Temperature is 11. Altimeter is 3043. Might be raining or some slight precipitation. Also interesting. Cool. Alright, we'll pull up. It's supposed to be coming in on the 10s. We'll see what ATC says about that. So we're also supposed to be headed to Echo. So I need parking gates. Alright, we on the north side. So he might give us 10 left. Because these are our gates. Which doesn't matter. We'll sit it down anyway. It's been a while. Hope all is good. Absolutely. Had a day off. We've been working really hard on the weekend there, so we took off today. We've got some things to do later on. We've got FatSim ATC on right now, so that's pretty cool. So that's where we'll be parking at the Echoes. And welcome on board, folks. Pull up the Arrival. We'll have the Timbers too. Cool. So I believe we'll be coming in. Oh, it's crap. Closer than we thought, folks. Alright, it's almost time to start getting the game face on, if you will. We aren't sure which runway we'll have yet, and I don't want to. I think it's going to give us the left side. We'll see. So we want to start configuring or setting the aircraft up for the descent and the approach. We flap 30. I'm not sure yet, so we'll just leave 10 right for now. We said the winds were 100 at 4. Temperature was 11. Altimeter was 3043. Okay, looks good. We'll go. Brakes will be set too. We currently have 127,900 pounds gross weight. Land at flat 3. Be 139. So we'll go 127.2. Check back on it. Cool. We are all set. I always talk about that because landing requires so much focus and attention that you perhaps just want to help yourself out, right? You know, it's good to help yourself. Mix Lyman is in the house. Welcome to the stream, man. How are you, man? Says morning, folks. Looking good. I appreciate you so much, my friend. How are you? Hope all is well, man. You and yours in your neck of the woods. Thank you, man. Stopping through here on us early morning out there in Cali. Awesome, my friend. Can't wait to see what y'all got up next, bro. Can't wait, man. I've been knocking it totally out the park. Shouts out to you, brother. Much respect, bro. So we got a wind coming from the front or the left of the aircraft. We've got our terrain radar up on the right side there. We've got the weather pulled up over here. But you really don't need the weather today, but it's cool. We should start to get descent instructions somewhere around this guy. And that's how that'll work out. We'll pull up. We don't need the parking gates anymore. We'll pull up the Arrival. Yeah, we're getting on in there. We are getting on in there. We'll be turning sounds back up here in a moment. Has some snacks in the flight deck. I'm not sure how much of this we'll get to eat. Hoping we have a good landing. We need one. We have FMCs up. We should get instructions to descent here in a moment. If not, you just call them up and let them know. These type of programs, yes. One called Kerbal Space Program. One of my colleagues, Dr. Socks, is heavy off into it. Kerbal with a K. I think it's on PC. Not totally sure. Sky Vector? No, it's not Sky Vector. Sector 33. There's a specific NASA ATC type of activity. Check out Sector 33. Heck yeah, man. Mike is a freaking legend, man. Is a freaking legend, man. If y'all have not done so, go to my man, a good friend, seriously, of the channel, and go check out McSlamish's channel. Tap on that like, tap on that subscribe button. Like, man, yeah, just can't wait. And I really meant those things that we said last trip too. I look for the time if I'm able to spend with some of my friends, just coming to visit them and, you know, being able to even go up while they fly, right? Just stuff, just dreams, y'all. That's what we talk about on the channel all the time. Dreams Chief has, totally, man. Hasn't been only into these last 5 years, man, of my life that I really started looking into it heavy, to really start imagining, like, you know, to do it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. More than welcome. More than welcome. All right, he said he'll be back in a few minutes. We have a few for him now. There's tops at 80 miles out. We need to start going down by Aaron, though. Let me see what Aaron has us as. 340, or to be above 240. See, that's my only problem. Let's see how far we have till the hard of 24 is at Portal. So yeah, from 34 to 24, we should be able to do that. 10 miles. Recall is checked. We'll get her on the ground, we'll get her to our gate, to the Echo gates. We'll look at a couple replays on it, we'll get her reloaded. Come back. And we'll start to plan for Seattle. We want to take 1-6 right into Seattle. Although it really doesn't matter, we could take center, we could take any of them. Captain Nate is back, so is Gaming Canal. Welcome back. Good to see you, Gaming Canal. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, Nate. How many long hauls you been on lately, Nate? Okay, I had to listen in because that's our arrival direction. Whatever way he telling him, he's at our arrival airport. So it's 10s. We're landing on the 10s. So we're landing east. Cool. Cool. Cruising along. Max-7. See if we get. Juno. Alright, we need to start heading down like for reals. He's probably gonna give us a pilot's discretion descent. Send via pilot's discretion. Alright, y'all. First leg is almost halfway complete here. We're on our top of the descent in the next 20 miles. Appreciate your support. Absolutely. It is my pleasure. Truly, truly, truly is. I'm sure there's others too. There's so many. Yeah, it sounds like someone else is speaking. Okay, we'll descend via the Timbers to arrival, Portland, London, East, altimeter 3043 for United 223. Okay, thank you. That's all you know. Had to make sure he heard us. All right, we got instructions to descend. So over 2-4, we want to come in probably at like 30,000, and then we'll descend for 2-4. That's gonna be the plan, folks. He's back. Sunshine there too. Sunshine's here too. Well, wait, not yet. Not yet. I got carried away. Alright, y'all, about to be on our descent here. We can't forget, we've already got instructions to make it happen, Captain. 738 style Max. Look at those engines and the reflection. All right, y'all, here we go, man. It's almost time for us to really get our game heads on here. You always can appreciate when ATC's on. I mean, I think I've been flying so long, you can anticipate what ATC would tell you and still do the things in accordance. But it's just never quite the same as having ATC tell you. It's just never quite the same, so. We're gonna try and make it a good one as always. We're going to also pull up the betting. Let's open betting for the arrival. We call shut. I need to change that too and make it simple. It's like yes or no is what I need to implement on that. Does it? Wow. Alright. I gotta take a stab at it, Drew. You know how fast typing Chief is, man. I appreciate you, man. They have my back. Alright, we need to start, let's see. We'll descend for 3-0 right here. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is the captain speaking. Welcome on board as always. It's always our pleasure to have you. We've started our initial descent on down to Portland. That'll be your final stop. It's always a pleasure to have you. If you continue service on to Seattle with us, you'll have about 10 minutes in the terminal. We'll be turned on around. Nonetheless, just wanted to pop on in here and say welcome on board. We have started our descent. We'll join you back one more time before we make our final approach on into Portland. Sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the flight. If I had hair, I would actually just let it just rock out to a song like this all over the place. Just rap. Me and my kids just partying, just all right. I think Porto was 240 hard. Warm enough to go to the beer garden. Nice. It's like the brewery, huh? Nice. I'm sure y'all got all kind of fancy stuff that's different from over here. It's where it's real at over there, I'm sure. Good stuff, y'all. It is 12:40 Eastern Standard Time, March 22nd, for us here today. How long have you had the program you're using? Are you happy with it, or is it time to change? This X-Plane program, I have had and been flying X-Plane for, I started at X-Plane 10, but I didn't have the kind of setup that I have now. And I was also flying like Flight Simulator X, stuff like that, mainly, you know, like the majority of the time. And but I still just didn't know what I was doing. X-Plane has been a game changer. Yeah, X-Plane has been a sim that's been like nothing like what I've ever experienced. X-Plane 11 specifically. I wouldn't change it though. You know, it does take, right, some support and funding, right, some money to build and make it what it is, where it's not just clean, but where it looks great. You know, there's some payware things. You know, there's freeware things too, like the aircraft that we're flying right now. But certain airports and certain other things like other planes cost too. So that can get expensive. But over a course of time, we've built up, you know, this sort of plethora of just these sceneries and these resources. And so it's been a blast to have. You know, I look at other sims and while they look great, you know, it just doesn't have to me the same feeling that comes with XP11. And I've not flown like P3D, for example, but you know, we fly Microsoft Flight Sim more for fun. You know, and I talked about like before, we just don't get the same challenge, if you will, from flying Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know, it's actually like landing this today, regardless of what happened, it's still a challenge. You know what I mean? Regardless if it's a good one, regardless if it's a bad one, still sort of a challenge to do. There's things to always recognize, just like almost I guess in real life, right? So, but in Microsoft Flight Sim, it's like I can look a few times, I can casually look at those things, but it's not as important, it's not as crucial. There's more time to make up and fix the mistake, if you will. You know, certain buttons don't work the same. So those are the reasons why I think I'm just sort of stuck and really love X-Plane and what we get from it. If that answered, hopefully, the question. But yeah. Definitely happy with it. I mean, even the clouds are like X-Enviro, right? And a lot of people talk about how X-Enviro is a frame killer and those things, and it is. It can hurt the sim's ability to, you know, have the frames that you need for the computer to run it smoothly. But there's a way you can turn down some of those settings where it's not as bad. And so yeah, X-Plane just works for us. It's the short answer. Appreciate the question though, for sure. That song made everybody sleepy. Alright, let's cross it up a little bit. That's our final track, y'all, before we touch down into Portland. Welcome on board, folks. All right, coming on through it here. Let's see what's after 270 knots. Oh crap. Whoa. We jacked that all the way up. How could we? We never looked. So we're actually approaching Porto. It's supposed to be over. Wow. Might be a little high. We'll be alright. Alright, pull up. Speed brakes. Out to the party. Let's get that speed down to 70. Where it's supposed to be. What's that? Porto. 270. Good thing we looked good. Okay, we'll expect the ILS 10 right, United 223. Nice, I think we're programmed for 10 right. $110.5. What's after Portal? Timbers is over 11. Alright, we'll leave some speed brakes out just to help us. On the descent here, let's understand what he's told us. 10 right, 110.5. caught busy talking as we always do and forgot to focus up on some things. That's alright. Over 11, so we're gonna be sweet coming in. It's gonna be outstanding. He said altimeter was 3043. We'll get that off. Of course, it's a nice answer. Thank you. Just curious. You got it. My pleasure. My pleasure. Let's all right, 3043. Recall is checked. Speed brake's still out to the party. Gonna come in on a it's gonna have to give us an ILS. We'll be descending through the clouds. Looks like we may have some storms down there. Slight precipitation. It's gonna be some rain as well. We'll come through 10,000 feet. So we're gonna be going through the clouds and there's rain involved. We'll make sure that anti-ice is set. That's the other thing I wanted to do, is get some minimums going. I guess conditions aren't nice for the visual. He would have gave us a visual, but he gave us an ILS, so we must gonna have a breakout, folks.
1,000 to
go. Timbers is still over 11. Cool.
1,000 to
Let's throw the speed brake.
1,000 to go.
Cool. It's time to just float her on in, y'all. So for the landing, like we talk about, we'll pull back the RPM slightly before we hear 50. So that's slightly into the flare. We'll pull back the RPMs of the engines to about 60, 57, somewhere in there. Just by how it sounds, we'll just pull them back to let them be reduced, but still producing power to the aircraft into the flare, which hopefully just stabilizes us and carries us on down into a grease. All right, that's the hope, that's the goal. There is one thing we need to change here, as we know there's going to be slight precipitation. Cool. Look at sounds back up. We are to be 250. All right, below 7, below 9, above 7. Just go above 7. Flower. Sure everything in the FNC is set. Final speed to be 133, 138. right there's 10,000. Sweet. Recalls. Shit. Let them know in the back. Continuing our descent.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on. If you happen to be up and about, please return your seat. Keep your seatbelt fastened for the remainder of the flight. On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very safe and pleasant journey to your final destination. Hope to see you.
$6,000 by sale. Miles outside of sail. Makes you want to fly somewhere. You and I both. I'm telling you. I watched a video on ferry pilots. You know, they don't work for an airline. They started a business, bought a plane, had one sort of loaned to them, and you know, they fly, make deliveries for their business or their company. They fly all over the world. I guess it seems like one of the best jobs he could have created for himself. It's outstanding. Oh, dreams. You're right, Allison. Dreams. All right, looks like we're about to take a dip. All right, 5,000 is at micro. At sail, we need to slow down for micro. Betting is open. Let us know how you think we'll do. Let them know in the back we're about to land. Caught with some gusts. That's what that is. 210. Down to 4,000. You made it 223. Shifty winds in here. keep speed coming down. All right, hearing is 3,000. Cool. Here's the runway. Eric D is here. What is up, Eric D? Welcome back to the channel, friend. Good to see you, man. Hope all has been well. Truly, much respect to you, man. I know, man. We all have them. Even Chief. Like, how you gonna give me a loss? Is that our vector? Yeah. Let's go ahead and throw out 5. Flight person has been at 223. Down to 3,000, right turn 010, United 223. Flight 2 coming out, pilot Koresh, welcome. Okay, we'll make a right turn 070, maintain 3,000 to establish on the localizer clear for the approach, ILS 10 right, United 223. Skipping us off to the low. Maintain 3,000.
2,500.
Arm, brakes, match throttles. Waiting for the glide slope to come to the party, baby. We have not been cleared to land yet. There's the glide slope coming to play. We'll bug up. Let's get it. Recalls check. Double ding. Flight attendants, please be seated. Here we go. Flaps 5. Here's the glide slope. Coming to play. Temperature outside is 10, but we do, yeah, we're gonna leave it for now. Just drop the gear. We'll leave 160 for now. We're going down to 138. $500 check. One more flap to go. Five miles out. Final flap is out. Feet going on. All right, we could very well be on a go around here. So if so, we'll have to be on our P's and Q's. We'll be up over 3,000. We'll make the right turnout. We'll report to ATC. In the meantime, landing gear is down. We got 3 green on that. Zero right, cleared to land, United 223. See the lights illuminating on the clouds. All right, flaps 30, indicated landing gear is down. 3 green, auto brake is to the armed. Speed brake is to the armed. Auto brake is set to. We notified them in the back. We're ready to dance, folks. See the ground.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Port Channel 6.
Come a breakout.
Approaching 10 right.
Approaching minimums. 200.
There we go.
Minimums.
Landing.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
We'll take that. We had to get her down, y'all. Oh my. And the flare was just off. We'll take that. We'll take that. Our trim, our everything, just... Oh my word, I'm just glad that we're safely down. Auto brake is off. It's gonna be, we'll be happy to pull out of here. We need to get off to the left. Oh my word. I wish somebody told me that it was gonna be like this. What in the world? Y'all, that was crazy. Talk about getting the blood pumping. Oh my gosh. Appreciate it, appreciate it. We should have flared more. We should have flared more. That was that mistake. It was just unbelievable that I had no idea that it was these conditions in here. It did say half mile visibility, but now we need to taxi all the way around. It's gonna be crazy. Wow, 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 y'all. We need to go around, so let's let him know we're gonna be holding short on Bravo. Deep breath. That was crazy. That's why he couldn't give us the visual. Cool as butter, though. I appreciate it. A bit foggy there. It is. It is. Looks like YYT. Oh my gosh. Seattle Center United 223 is holding short of Bravo, looking for the Echo Gates at Portland.
223, taxi to parking by Tango Alpha.
Tango Alpha to parking, United 223, thanks. There's Tango, there's Alpha. Let's get it. Unbelievable, y'all. And we're about to take off out of here, you know what I mean? Wow. That was something, y'all. Like, for real. That was something. I always talk about what is not easy in a sim. Visibility was just shot. I figured you start to see things in the way it's looking coming in. You can imagine. But I'm still not happy. And we've done that before. We've been in that situation and pulled out a decent landing on it, but it seemed like that just all came at us and we were not ready for that. And to be honest, I was thinking go around. We approached minimums, and at that moment that we approached minimums, did I see the lights. Tango. Unbelievable, y'all. K-Core, what's going on? Is it the Magnite mod? No, this is the Max mod. Welcome to the stream, man. The Max-8. He has this going around to Alpha. Checking in with the lag. What's up, HD? How are you, man? Tango Kilo. Unbelievable, y'all. Tango to Alpha. Yeah, we should have took the other runway. Let's see if we can make this unbelievable. Oh, that was why. But we'll take it. I mean, what else? Like James says, what else can we do, right? We gotta come bring it on in with some fire into Seattle. Seattle's got nice scenery if it's not as murky outside conditions. If I recall correctly, he has been giving some visuals out though, so we'll stop the clock on our side. Let's see, so we need to come right there. We'll go, we missed the turn, which is cool. Yes, yes, would you say it's PMDG level? I would just say not, probably, just from what I've heard about PMDG, but I have to say the Max is a nice freeware mod to have though. You know, it really controls well. Everything that happened in this trip right here today was pilot error, sort of. It's just not easy, right? We just talked about how not easy it is, and look at these conditions that we have. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy, friends. But we made it. We're in one piece. We're taking this gate right here. What an approach, what a landing. It came up in front of us. It really did. Y'all see, I tried to pull back the yoke. I realized our rate was pretty excessive, but it was too late. And you know, you'll get that, right? You know, that'll happen. We'll just jump straight to the replay. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all with the replay. I'll be right back.
1,000 feet, stabilize, Mr. Port Channel 67.
Wow.
300.
Anytime you up in here, oh wait. Anytime you up in here, and that's what you start to see, it's a moment. It's a moment. Look, I just start to see the lights down there, and I'm like, all right, I guess that's it. Yep, that's us. Now here's where we went wrong. See us pushing in. I'm like, man, we gotta get her down, but then I pushed in too much. I start trying to pull. Look, I'm pulling back. It's too late. It's too late. And we bounced her.
2,500.
Take it, man. There was a lot going on. And I must say, one of the other things is our autopilot disconnect button hasn't been working for some reason. Which is why we had to like manually hit it. But check this out. We put her on the blocks though. She might have skipped beyond the blocks, but that was crazy. Look, we tried to give it some juice. Yeah, a slight skipper. Happens. Happens to the best of us. But we down, and we down safe. That was crazy, y'all. That got the blood pumping. All you see is lights. Pull up, pull up. The runway was like, pfft. what's so crazy is, I mean, of course, and it happens in real life. Let's take, let's see how the passengers, let's see what they was thinking. It's gonna look crazy, right, y'all? I was actually expecting to see some nice scenery coming in here today. Portland's a pretty decent place. Similar experience this past weekend flying a Max-8, it happens, bro. I'm telling you, that visibility, man, when visibility is shot. Just a little bounce, just a little skip, Allison, just a little skip. Look, I tried to get those engines some juice. It's too late. We were falling like a rock. Our first bounce was on the blocks. We bounced past it. All right, no more replays. We're gonna get low vis taxi operations will be in effect after landing this weather. True. This is, yeah, man. Spot on, simple takeoffs. All right, we'll stop it there. Get us back to the gate. Parking brake should be set. All right, cool. All right, we'll fire up the APU. They always complain about these lights being in their face. Ground services, set the chocks. All right, first things first. Do we want to reload? I think we did this before without reloading. Everything was legit. But we should be legit, y'all. PDX, short flight to Seattle. We're gonna be United 223. Should be, we'll see what it gives us for the rollout. We'll see. We'll activate. Embarrassingly so, man. We had one bet for Greece, and this one, man, was, what's that? So that was 500. Fire might have came up. Have to be more careful. Let's reload our flight plan here. Use current time, PDX, 2K Seattle. Short flight, folks. It's about 30-minute trip. Have one extra. Okay, looking good. So the Seattle. Let's go file the flight plan. 20,000. Let's try and sit at 18,000. All right. Cool.
Level 5 request. Clearance IFR to Salt Lake City.
13545. That's who we're on with. Cool. So now we need to request IFR clearance. Short flight plan, 30 minutes, wheels up to wheels down. We'll start to do some of the things we know we need to do. All right, approach rating. Ooh, they got us good. Okay. I mean, in conditions, right? Conditions, man. It's all about conditions. Yeah. Payload. So, fuels, 11.5.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
13.11.5. 45, 18,000. Cruise 263 or 23. My entire time was thinking about to go around. Not gonna lie. You know, it just hit me that, Chief, you're about to have to go around. You know, +6. It's not a pleasant thing, but it just it you know, it beats having something bad happen, right? At least we controlled it on down to the smasher. All right, let's call him up. Get clearance. In Seattle Center, United 223 is at the Echo Gates here at Portland, looking for IFR to Seattle. Roger that. Over to Unicom, United 223. See you next time. Okay. My man's about to close up. How y'all doing? Let's get it, man. So, depart and arrive. We'll book it out to 10 right. Direct to Cougar. Direct to KRIEG. To the Hawks.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
They're giving us 16s. I like the right side for some reason, man. I don't know why. I don't know why. I really don't. Let's take the right side. Over to the legs. Looks good. Short flight, y'all. Short flight. APU is on. Instead of 340, we said 18. And elevations is 0 as well. We look good for the turn, y'all. We look good. What are we missing? Y'all down. Pitot heat. Everything else over here. So Portland, 10 right for the roll. Winds 0703. Thankfully it wasn't windy too. Coming in with a crab into that, I'll be like, not fun. Temperature is 11. Altimeter is 3042. And we ready to roll on our second leg out of here today, folks. Let's welcome our new packs.
Folks, very pleasant good morning from the flight deck.
It looks like some of the visibility is improving.
Here. I want to thank you so much for choosing United, and also remind you that those 3 wonderful flight attendants in the back are primarily here for
Looks
your
like
safety.
some of our conditions are improving here. Catch you all soon, Allison. Thank you so much stopping through here on us. Be great to catch stream with you later. Just John, have a great rest of your day. Back to work later. Oh, Drew, appreciate y'all for stopping through here on us. Definitely, definitely. Y'all have a great rest of the day as well. We'll all catch you on the next one. Get the APU fired up. Ground services. ASU, remove the chokes. What's up with our doors? Close, close. Sweet. So 10 right. We'll push over our left wing.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
All right. Yeah, we need to go that way. Cool.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
All right, here we go. Hey, welcome back, Ramirez.
Welcome aboard,
We are
Captain.
about to get
Tow's
on out of here,
connected.
man. We
5
had a
pound fence
smasher
inserted.
landing
Go
in
kill the
Portland,
parking brake when you're ready to
bro.
go.
It was a smasher, bro. Man. Yeah, those type of things can be hectic, man. Can be hectic. He is ready to rock and roll it.
Here comes
We
the
ready
pushback.
for him
Light
to
'em up.
rock and roll it. Light him up, he says. We'll light him. We'll light him. Yeah, conditions were pretty bad, not gonna lie. When I say we were contemplating to go around so heavy, I almost made an executive decision and abandon the approach. I literally almost went into missed approach mode. Awesome sounds of the engine spooling up. Appreciate you, Mark. Yeah, this Max, and pretty much all those other Boeings, like the Zebo, the next gen. There's a few different fleets we have now, but they all sound pretty awesome on that spool up. I appreciate you, man, hanging out with us. Most definitely. You can't even see the tower. It's right behind us. Portland usually has some nice scenery as well.
Portland traffic.
And we aren't able to make up pretty much nothing today. Yeah, Portland traffic United 223. We'll be right behind you, number 2, takeoff. 10 right, we'll be taxiing.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Parking brake set. We'll set our
And
trim
we're disconnecting the tow.
for
Give me just a
takeoff.
moment.
It was set for landing. You know, we didn't reload the aircraft or any of those things, so you'll have to always go back and retrim out the aircraft. Flight controls. Engine start switches to continuous. Packs pressurization. Pitot heat for the tubes outside. Yaw damper. No landing lights as of yet. Check this out though.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Where's buddy? Where you at? That's not what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? Where's my... There we go. There we go, baby. 10 right. Holding point. Bravo 1. Call dude up, man. You here, bro? We picked. Are you here, bro? Let's see. I don't see him. Alright, we're gonna roll it. Flat 1, flat 2, flat 5 coming up. Parking brake going off. We'll go mode Charlie. No, not yet. Because we'll have him in front of us going traffic. Let's set up a little bit. The Flare King didn't flare. It's all good, man. That's something how my guy didn't show up though. My follow me car. We'll have to see about that. Alright, we'll go speed 160 on the departure. Visibility is shot coming in here, y'all. Taking her on up to Seattle. Parking brakes, check. Got some traffic in front of us here. Start to make our turn. He had. Just curious. Oh, we missed our turn. We could have took the shortcut. I could have. Should have been paying attention, Chief. We gotta take.
Portland traffic, this is United 699. We're going to be crossing the 912 for Portland traffic.
That's what happens when you follow somebody, right? Seattle's got beautiful scenery, y'all. Beautiful scenery. There's quite a final approach into there as well.
Approaching 2-1.
I think we'll be direct LNAV, VNAV. We'll fly heading. Throttles can cause that too. It's not like we just jacked that landing up and we had no idea why. We know every bit of why it was jacked up. You know, it was either like you make the decision to go around or you'd be alright with that. I don't always initiate a go around after a hard landing. You know, I know sometimes bounces can cause us pilots to, sim pilots to do that. Us simulator pilots to initiate a go around off of that, but it just depends. I think I have before. It just depends on how I feel about the entire landing sequence, if you will. In our career, man, we, you know, the fact that those things rarely happen to us, we can live with. We can live with it, and especially because it was fun off of the approach. The fact that we saw nothing until the final, you know, 50, 40, that was scary. Like any kind of situation where you're looking out the window and you can't see a thing and you know the aircraft is fast, swiftly approaching concrete, you know? What a feeling, right? So that's what you temper with the nervousness of.
Traffic, 99, we're going to be departing runway 10 right. Portland traffic.
He gave us a red light stop right here. Alright, flaps are set to the 5. Took us 11 minutes. This taxiway goes forever, I know. Especially when you got to do it at this speed because you can't see a thing. But here we are, finally at the runway. We're going to be number 2 for the row. We'll give it about 60 seconds once he lines up and departs. He's on 10 right now. It looks like he's in the Airbus. Not sure which Airbus. Looks like a 320. Don't look long enough for a 321, but safe travels, company. We'll go ahead and fire up our landing lights here. Taxi light going off. Notify them in the back. Feet are on the brakes. Starting this roll. This is scary, y'all. All around the board. So we'll maintain our heading. Flap set to the 5, gears down, checked. Seeing speed, no traffic coming in from the right or the left. Alright, we'll reset this guy. And port of traffic. United 223 is held short, 10 right for departure. We'll give it a full 60 seconds before wheels up, Portland traffic. Alright, full 60 seconds, man. We're counting. How's everybody doing, man? Y'all hanging tight? Everybody alright? I appreciate y'all for rolling with me. I know we didn't get a chance to post the stream for a while so that everybody could prepare for it, but I appreciate you all taking a moment out today to check into us. For sure, for sure. It's weather is back down. So there he is on his departure here. We'll see him on TCAS climbing. You'll see however many aircraft are around you if you zoom in to see it that way. We'll take airports and waypoints off for now. You don't need it. So there he is, 5,000 and climbing. Trey's in the upright position, just waiting for the drinks trolley. Well, we are in the air. Well, let me get in the air, man. We don't keep Mark Webbo Webster waiting, baby. No, we don't. Double dings to the people in the back. Flight attendants, please be seated for departure. Feet off the brakes. Let's do a control check. Full, left, full, right, full, forward, full.
Approaching.
Back.
10,
check.
right.
And Portland traffic, United 223, line up, depart runway 10 right. We'll be on a heading until our first waypoint.
On runway 10, right.
So if you just seen him disappear off of our TCAS display here, I think when they go over 10,000 feet separation, you no longer see him on the map. You only see him within 2,000 feet close to you. So auto brake going on, man. Throttles are 40. Final trip of the day, y'all. Short trip on up to Seattle. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it. Chief Sim Pilot style, baby. Throttles 40. Stable. Get some nose down. Pressure going. Notch check. V1.
Positive rate.
Positive rate. Gear is gonna roll up. We know we're going to a heading. Keep speed at 180 for now. Somebody up there in the air coming in. Look, you can't even see the airport down there no more, the field down there anymore. Crazy. All right, we'll start to make the left turn out. Start to bring flaps on up. Always come on down to your computer. LNAV, we'll come on with some VNAV. Flaps. All the way up. To some more clouds though. Speed, look at speeds. Increasing. We're not over 10,000 yet. Runway turnoffs, well light coming off. All right, we're at 5,000. What do we say? Oh, we said 18 on this. Press a button there. climb it on up to 18,000. Clean up the aircraft. The landing lights will stay on for now. Engine start switches coming off. It's not too bumpy. It's a short flight. Seatbelt signs are coming off as well. Tell them that we're level. In the back. All right. You heard Mark. Trey's in the upright. Trey's in the upright position. We are headed on up to Seattle, folks. Have we reached 10,000 yet? Nope. Not yet. Approaching to Seattle. It's gonna come mighty fast. Mighty fast. Make sure our packs and pressurization is set. There's 10,000. Boom, boom. And sounds will also come on down. That's too much. Nice. Yeah. That woke us up. That first landing woke us up. First landing woke us up, didn't it? My, oh my, that was crazy. Gotta make sure we nail that coming in. 28 likes, man. Y'all the best, man. Y'all sure have, man. That diligence has been paying forward, I tell you, and I so appreciate y'all. Y'all been tapping on that like button for us. Helping to get the channel out there, man. Helping to make sure, you know, these algorithms of YouTube can get stuck. They sometimes got their own equations, man. But I appreciate how y'all help unbreak those algorithms, man, and helping to get the channel a much needed love, much needed support from the YouTube community and beyond. Such rock stars you are, man. Such rock stars you are. And thank you. From the bottoms, baby. Minimums. Always smashed. I appreciate it, man. I can count on my good people, man. I tell you, such a good feeling it is to be able to count, man, on people, good-hearted folks that word matters. You know, I make sure that I am the same way, and I can tell you, man, when you have kids, they'll hold you to that word. I tell you. Rain, sleet, snow, heck, or sunshine, right? They will hold you to those words. And I appreciate when my kids are like, but Dad, what you said, all right, just gotta do it. What you said, right? It's huge, man, it's huge. Clouds looking mighty spicy from that side view. Oof. All right, let's check what the heck it's gonna be in Seattle. Like, let's not be surprised like we were coming into Portland. Let's see if we could do some due diligence on that.
1,000 to go.
All right. Dang, man. What is going on today? Variable at 5. Is that 11? Oh, 1.5. Okay, at least it's 1.5 statue miles. It's broken and scattered. Overcast. Temperature is 11. 30401. Okay. Wow. Interesting. All right, let's move. Wait. Top of the scent. Oh. Appreciate y'all so much, man. This trip has been awesome today. It's Kofe. 13 and 11 at Breathe. Let's Breathe. Alright, we'll go 450 up top. Alright, 3041. We coming in on 16 right side. Variable at 5. Temperature 11. 1.5 statute mile visibility. Yeah, we're gonna come in on the right side and we'll get off. We'll get her to the gate. It's back here somewhere. Coming in on the Hawks. Oh, sweet. Straight over downtown. That's just what I was looking for. But I don't know if we'll be able to see it today, man. I thought we picked a day where the weather was pleasant in this neck of the woods, but we could be wrong on that. We very well could have been wrong on that. If you just joining the second trip of the day, final stop on the day, we bringing her on into Seattle. 29 likes on an 18-wheel. Eddie is in the house. How are you, man? I am doing so well. I'm doing so well, bro. We worked all weekend, man, so we're taking a day today to just sit back, relax. We're spending the morning with you all before we spend this afternoon with family and friends. But, man, we wanted to come on, wanted to have a good old live stream, and it's been that. We had a crazy hard landing, 500, Eddie, and Portland, man, but visibility was shot, so we're trying to bounce back on this one, man, from our ACARs on the printout. But welcome, always a pleasure to have you and to see you, man, for sure, bro. It's been some crazy conditions. All right, that's the arrival, and there's, so Bugney. Coming into Bugney. $3,200. We got 110.75. set, check. Always go flat 30, looking for about 138. Cool. Oh yeah, it's about our time to start heading on down. What was Kofe? Over 12, so go down 12 by Pikes. There's Pikes. Three, 0, 4, 1. It's 70. All right. Short flight. It's time to have some fun though. We'll open back up what will be betting. Yeah, we're making it our approach on into here. Looking mighty nice. See us on fantastic right now. Javin is behind us, straight up on out of there. He's from ORD. We've also got traffic inbound. Someone else just left Seattle. He's headed to ORD. I think he's at 35. No, he had 5,000. Going to 350. So it's pretty cool to be able to look at who else is around. Do you use Microsoft? Absolutely. 18 wheel. We haven't in a long time, but we definitely fly in Microsoft. X-Plane is, I'm sure other content creators will agree with what I'm about to say, but like X-Plane 11, man, it's pretty freaking addictive, bro. Like depending on how you have it set up and the type of craft and the type of things that you like to do, it can be, once you get it to a point where it works and it's just swell and it operates and feels good, it can be addictive, bro. You know, and those other sims may not give that same sort of feeling, if that makes sense, you know. We'll match our throttles, we'll come out with a little bit of the speed brake. Appreciate the question though, absolutely, man. We'll bring it back. They launched the Challenger and X-Plane, and then to be honest, in Microsoft, you know, I used to fly the Longitude a lot. But then I'm like, just when all the buttons don't work the same, when they have no functionality, it can kind of take away from the immersion after you've gotten out of something where you get all that, you know what I mean? So that's like been my tough thing to try and mentally work around, if you will. Above 10,000 is our next one. Waypoint and restriction. 250, 250, 250, and then 230. Coming on in, y'all, to Seattle. It won't be long before we have you on the ground. We'll see if this greaser can pull out our 30th like on the trip today. 2 legs, always worth it. I always love any time that we can do 2 legs, you know. So we're coming into 10,000. Looking good today, y'all. It's been a It's been a nice one, been a long one. Out of San Fran up to Portland, Portland to Seattle here. Go engine start switches continue, seatbelt signs will start to come on. Is there a need for anti-ice? 1.
1,000 to go.
Alright, what's the next one? Over 8 at 2:30. Alright, there's the runway. Opposite side will be on the vector. Auto brake, set 2. I think we plan for the arrival now. .25 point clean. Auto brake 2. I think we'll dry here. And it's set. No, we're continuing our descent on down. There's the 30th like. Man, I'm telling you, y'all rock stars. I'm telling you. Each and every single last one of y'all are rock stars, and we appreciate you, baby. Let's try and get this grease today. Let's try and pick up on some of it. Continuing our descent, folks. Seattle traffic, United 223 is a Boeing 38 Max. We're going to be landing 16 right side, Yoke final. Alright, 110.75's in both sides. We got a course of 165. Y'all ready? I'm ready, baby. It's almost time to dance. Above 7. What's washing? Oh, fashion 6 at 210. We're gonna try and have as much fun with this. I don't know when we'll get the breakout. I don't know how it's gonna be, but we will see, and hopefully we get good visibility to be able to disconnect far out. Let's test our disconnect here real quick. Yeah, see, that didn't work. All right, cool. So that's how we should have had it last time. So all we had to do was hit the auto throttle, and that buys you a second. You know what I mean? Too much looking that way, then oh, look up because we're landing is what ultimately probably led to us having that really hard one. You just gotta know what causes it and how to do better. In short, there's 6,000 fashion, 210 on the speed. So what you need to do is make sure that, you know, there was fashion, right? But we want to turn by this dude, Bugney, and we need to be down at 3,000 by there. So we'll do the same thing that the ATC just did coming into Portland, and that's start to step yourself down a few thousand feet here. You never want to turn final and have thousands of feet to still descend in order to catch it. It's almost like setting yourself up for failure. Welcome to the second landing of the day, y'all. We bringing it on in. I appreciate you so much. So much. We got one person hanging out. It's all good. Below 32. Mark is still hanging out. Appreciate you so much, man. I truly do. We got a 6-knot tailwind, which means that we are lined up right for the landing runway. Sometimes doing this stuff can make you tired, sitting here in the same place and flying. There's a lot of buttons to press, a lot of cognitive fatigue, if you will. Let's let them know we're about to land. Let them know in the back. We got the speed brakes up still. Final landing of the day, y'all. Chief's gonna get on out of here and enjoy the day. I hope you do as well. We will be back probably on our Thursday. There's a good chance we may be able to come on tomorrow as well from some of our hours that we've racked up. So look forward to it. I think we're ready. Let's head to Bugney. We also need to start descending. Through the clouds once more. Anti-ice is on. It's been brilliant to watch a master at work. Make it about a lander now. Will do, my friend. It means the world, man. Have folks like you hanging out with us here on the channel. Can't say it enough, man. Can't say it enough. Seth, welcome to the crew, man. We appreciate you. Welcome to the family, man. All right, double ding 'em. Let them know in the back what we're about to do here. Recall is checked. Aircraft is gonna continue turning us now. I always like to decrease the speed. These some sharp turns turning final. And the faster you go, the more you will get farther from the, you know, the angle that you want to approach the runway. So it's important to sort of think about that. Going through the clouds, again, don't know what visibility will be like coming on in. I really did want to see downtown. We should be over downtown right now, but there's a port here. There's all kind of nice stuff out there. A full downtown of Seattle. It should definitely be off the right side. We should be flying over it right now, as well as Boeing Field, or we should have turned off of it. So we're coming on into, let's make a radio call. I see this gentleman approaching as well. Seattle traffic, United 223 is a Boeing 38 Max, 5 miles outside of Bugney. We'll be on final, runway 16 right, full stop. All right, speed, now that we're facing the direction of the runway, we've got a short amount of time left to go. We'll pull speed down. Appreciate you so much. That should be Seth rolling on in here on us. appreciate you, Seth. So much, man, joining us here on the channel, man. Safe landings, Chief says. Eric D, you got it, my man. You know we'll give it our best. Below 3.2 thousand. We'll start to come out with some flaps. 1, 2, set 5. Glide slopes coming in, so looks like we're in a similar situation here. Double ding them in the back, let them know.
2,500.
2,500, shit. Gears coming out to the party. Auto brake set 2. Armed, speed brake, Tase on, temperatures over 10, thanks. Get full power going those engines. Let them know. Have a seat there. .138 is about what we're looking for. 5 miles outside of runway 16 right, y'all. Here goes the wind. Here goes the rain. Recall is checked. Flaps are set 30. 5 miles out, y'all. Can we see the ground yet? Negative. All right. Let's get more prepared than we were last time. So the airport's elevation is pretty up there too. So that's something to also be cognizant of. Scary moments, man.
Approaching 16 right.
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Right here.
1,000.
Got the feel. See the other center in the left runway. We're stable. Crosswind correction here. 6-second float. Get her on in there. It's a 45er, y'all.
80 knots.
80 knots. First stow.
4,000
next left.
feet remaining.
Man, oh man. What did we say when we started this stream? It's nice weather in Seattle. We said it was nice weather in Seattle. Don't let Chief get a meteorology job ever as a meteorologist. Ever. It's not my thing. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Seattle. Top job. I appreciate you, man. Had to redeem ourselves. Drew knows. Drew knows. All right. I'm having a hard time stopping here. Flaps will come up. Oh my, I'm telling you, that was nice. 190, 146. Nice, bruh. Right, that's what I'm saying. Super butter for you, Mark. For you, Mark. You called it. How'd you pull that off? Just, we had to better prepare ourselves. That first landing, I learned, simple. We weren't ready. Even when we disconnected, we weren't ready for the flare. You know, you got to match the power from the throttles. You know, it's a lot to do. And I underestimated. It's been a while, you know, since we've flown in some stuff like that. So I underestimated how much work it really is to get the aircraft from that moment when you disconnect the auto throttle. You know, there's some things to do to make sure that you're ready for it. So we were, I mean, the only thing is, to be honest, man, we were just better ready for it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? The replay is going to suck, y'all. I'll be honest, because what a stream this was today. X Enviro. X Enviro, man. Yeah, we'll keep it there. Seattle traffic, United 223 is going to be crossing runway 16 center and via November. We'll stay on November and cross. Man, that was something, y'all. That gets the pressure pumping.
Approaching 3-4 center.
Not gonna lie, it does. It does. It gets the pressure pumping, man. Cause you don't know what's gonna happen next. You know, you can think about it as much as you want. You don't really know. That was borderline to go around. I'm telling you, man. And you know, I was waiting to that second, simple. I was waiting to that second where I'm like, I don't have it. And I don't feel comfortable descending anymore, you know. So I had already seen it once we were at like 100. So I knew at 50, we'll still see those lights. And it only gets better from there if you're seeing the lights at that point, right? But had we not seen that, yeah, there was no question about it, bro. I think the first landing even more than this second one. We had a little bit more visibility with the second one, if that makes sense. And I mean, just a little bit more, for real. For real. We in the back. I can't even see where we going because we need that big old structure. That's where we park. But y'all know it's the final trip of the day. Oh, we're not gonna belabor it. We'll get you to the gate, folks. Okay, that's our parking spot right there. Okay. We'll take Bravo today, y'all. We'll take Bravo today. They're heard talking, which is cool. The Seattle airport is pretty nice as well. It really is. Check them out here having a conversation. Y'all working? Oh, too far. Okay. My bad. My bad. My bad. They'll fix it. They'll fix us. They'll fix us. All right. Let's get off VATSIM. Shouts out to the Seattle controller, man. 30 likes on this trip, man. Y'all are the freaking best. We'll stop the clock. Let's get on to the replay before I pull the face cam back here. And we'll talk through how this crap feels. How this crap feels coming into it. It's not easy. Well, y'all, we knocked that out, y'all. That wasn't bad, man. I was tripping over how late the runway came into sight. All of a sudden, I see super butter. It was very well done. Concentration. I had to on that one, man. Like I said, we learned from our first one. We weren't ready. It hit us, man. I have to, I feel like Big Earn when he was talking about that, like it happens, right? Like you can be good at something and still not ready for it. And to give you that level of surprise. I appreciate you so much, Simple Takeoffs, and everybody else, man, who came through, stopping here on us today, man. Y'all know how important it is to Mr. Chief Sim Pilot. Absolutely, we understand that life has to happen first. We all have families. We all have things that come first before this, right? But and the fact that we can enjoy these times together is equally, you know, equally as pleasing to us all, man. So, man, we'll be back. I saw those. There we go. I saw those lights, Simple. So, you know, I also saw the ones in front of us. So I knew we were good as far as seeing what we need to see. I mean, if I can see these approach lights, like, right, if I can like see that sort of thing going on, then I see it over here, I'm like, oh, okay, this is us, right? I still didn't disconnect yet, because that's a lot that you got to still do to get her down in that glide slope, right? So what I did was I said, hey, mentally, give it 2 seconds, you'll get a better approach view. Like, here's the actual runway approach lights, right? And we disconnected right there, and I knew over the threshold at 50, keep her center, right? Keep her center, keep her coming down. Nice and easy. Before we pushed her hard. It's like we want to get down. This time we took our time on it. And once you dip that left tire on down into the wind, it's pretty much a wrap on it, man. It's pretty much a wrap on it. Let's check it out from the outs. Look at the ground down there, man. You can't even see it. Check it out. I couldn't even show y'all what I wanted to show y'all today. All the nice scenery that comes on in here, man. We are right over that tree. Oh my. Whoa, 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 whoa. Check it out. We are right over this tree, baby. This guy right here, look. Nice and easy. Into the flare. Look. Left tire down. Boom. Man, that's nice. That tree was close. It sure was close. Here, let me pay y'all real quick. Whoever pulled out Reeser. Oh, nobody. Let's see, made my day better. I eased into a recliner about 45. Me too, man, getting up sometimes. Look at those approach lights coming on down, though. That is fire. We came alive for this one, y'all. We talked about the fact that we wanted to, and we sure came alive for this one, baby. Right outside the blocks, man. Trajectory is on point. We can't see nothing. Whoa, that wasn't what I was trying to do. Couple more at it. So we're gonna take it where we actually touch down. There's the blocks. Check it out, man. Look at these winds. Check it out. I mean, you see it all for yourself, y'all. See it all for yourself. See it all for yourself, man. Hey, y'all. It's your boy, Chief Sim Pilot, man. Back with another one, man. We will be back, y'all, sometime soon. Same place, y'all. Different time. Right here on the channel, man. You're new to the channel. You like what you see. Hit that like button. Share the stream. Like and share the stream. For sure, y'all. We'll be back in the near future, y'all. Man, that was a nice sitter. Nice. Hey, y'all. With that said, we're going to sign on out of here. Again, we'll try and make a time back for tomorrow. We got limited work time that we've got to check in tomorrow. So it looks pretty good, man. I'll let you know as best as I can well in advance, y'all. Chief Sim Pilot, man, got a lot of love for y'all from the bottom, y'all, the heart, or as we say, minimums. Peace out, y'all. Chief Sim. Major love, y'all. Major love. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream as much as we did. Till next time, y'all. We out.
with confidence. When I got it, we roll our hips and take back sip on it. Take a trip on it. When I got it, we can go slow. Wind it up all night. Baby, take